Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? Hope it's fantastic. It is a gorgeous day here today. And my neighbor is cutting my grass, so hopefully that's not too distracting. And it's like something weird happened today, and that is that I got completely absorbed in work and forgot to record a show. And it's now like 7. He's out there cutting grass. It's like 7 p.m. Which means I need to do this, and Anne wants to play Tiny Tina's, so I need to do this quickly and then go spend time with him. And I got really absorbed into a problem that I've been having for weeks now at work, which I think I need to readjust a whole big portion of the large enterprise ticketing system that we offer. I need to adjust a whole big part of that because it's not working anymore, and I don't know why. But that was today. I was really absorbed in trying to find that what mechanism was failing in that process. It's tied to a specific report, and it's tied to how things are recorded. It's a bit of a spaghetti. Well, it's a lot of spaghetti code, but it is what it is, right? So I got really absorbed in that, and then at lunchtime, which is normally when I'm like, I'll eat lunch and then I'll come down here and I'll record, and then I can edit it real quick, and then I'll upload it, and then it can upload while I work the rest of the day, and then at the end of the day I can finish like typing up all the details and stuff and hit publish. Forgot to do all of that because I've been working on the sort of framework type thing that I use to build PHP apps. I used a version. I have been iterating on a PHP app, single page app engine type thing for a long time. All of my apps have been built kind of. I started with not knowing anything about it and worked my way to where I have a pretty complete, like, I don't want to call it a framework because it's not, but it's like a framework. Like, you can put the files on your computer, you can run the migrations, which will set the database up, which is used for logging and user management. All the user management stuff is built in, and it kind of just works. And I've built it in a very non-traditional way because most of the ways that single-page apps work require kind of hacking on the server. Not necessarily hacking, but they require some server-based configuration changes. And what I have written is purely PHP. Like nothing needs to happen on the server. You can take this thing and put it on any server and it will just work because I'm only using PHP and standard PHP libraries for the whole framework. There's no rewriting that needs to happen. There's no pathing that needs to happen. It just works. So it's neat, and I think it's a useful project. But what I've been doing, thinking about the future of this company, I need to revitalize the kind of time tracking software that I wrote called Pepahana. I'm going to revitalize that as sort of a project management software / ticketing software, like issue tracking software, that's made for an individual person. Like it's the idea is it's made for very small teams, 1 or 2 or maybe 3 or 4 people. So a super small team system that it's not aimed at enterprises. It's aimed at little tiny people. And I wanted to revitalize that project. But when I built that, it was kind of the early stages of me trying to figure this whole single page stuff out, and it never did quite work right. And then when I did No Rugs Allowed in 2020, I furthered that project, and now I have. So today at lunchtime, I got tied into, or I really got into it. I've got almost a fully fledged product that I could say here. Now you can build apps, and all you have to do is add some routes and add some files, and it'll just work. There's some quirkiness to it for sure. It's not for just anybody, but it's neat. It works, and I'm kind of happy and proud of it. So I see that in my future. I see myself hacking on that a good bit over the next couple of weeks while I try to sort out how exactly I'm going to bring Pepahana into this thing, because that's going to be a big deal. That's going to be a lot of work. I worked on Pepahana like basically full time at work and at home. Like I was working at work and then coming home and continuing on it for a month, like a month straight. And I got pretty far with it. It was pretty advanced and it worked really well. And so I have to kind of strip it down and rebuild it. But now I'm going to stick it in this framework basically. So we'll see. I will see where that heads. I don't, honestly, I don't know at this point. But I like getting absorbed. So maybe that's the new thing. I doubt it. It's keeping me interested for today, along with the problem that I'm seeking for my job. But I'm going to go play Tiny Tina's with him tonight. That's what I'm doing this weekend. Probably tomorrow too. I don't know yet. What are you doing? You got any plans? Anything exciting happening? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends with wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know sounds smart is magnate. It is a noun meaning a wealthy and prosperous business leader, a tycoon. Oil magnate T. Boone Pickens is now investing in wind power. Magnate. M-A-G-N-A-T-E. So yesterday's word, magnanimous, I didn't necessarily know that it meant kind and generous, because magnate is somebody who's not wealthy and generous, right? Like in my head, a magnate is somebody who's, stingy. And so I correlated that as a root word, and maybe I'm wrong about all of that. I mean, obviously I am.